as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Washington Commanders. 2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. Throwing to start the drive. Shelton. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about a season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. Shelton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This will be fielded at the 17. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to line up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. On play action, they'll throw. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. He'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down.
And this is going to be intercepted. Down to the 10, and he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, for the offense, it looked like that drive had the makings of something good. They were starting to hit a groove, but the defense clearly had other ideas, not only to force the turnover, but to handle the scoring themselves.
Yeah, no panic in their eyes, was there, partner? Think about it this way. A Hall of Fame coach once told me the best characteristic he liked out of his teams was that they didn't flinch. This group, they got pushed back in an early series, kept their composure, and made a big play that swung the momentum their way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Pollard going to try the right side to about the 35, second down. From the 35, here's second down and 8. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Here's second and 8. Flush to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins establishing as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Throwing on first down. Shelton. Open man is Samuel. Complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to bring up second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got a second and 8 forthcoming. Looking to throw. Shelton. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 10 yards there. Good for a Washington first down. Up the middle. Here's Mitchell. Muscles by at the 25. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Off the play fake. Shelton. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Second and 10. He'll drop to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing it and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Not only an explosive play, but an explosive run. I mean, broken tackles along the way to pick up that yardage.
The way things kept churning for him, feet were moving, the legs were driving. Looks like someone who spent his off-season working on hill work, running through sand, all the things that you want to build up those leg muscles.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 3rd down, Shelton. Pass taken in by his big tight end. A solid stiff arm. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 37 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll look to throw again. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Robinson is in. Touchdown, Commanders. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Clock running as Washington will try and hurry up. 2nd and 2. Open man here is Scott, complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why that. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Commanders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about it.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Back to throw. Shelton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It returns it right back to Samuel. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And this will be taken at the 13. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
25 yards the pickup there and also a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for him so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That one deep for Marshall. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Commanders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this 2nd half. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll look to throw here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Nearly a huge return. As it is, still a very good one. 24 yards. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Shelton got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down. Looking to throw. Shelton. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Back to throw. Shelton. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
A 48-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On first down, Shelton. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. Room past the 35 and all the way up to the 46. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Throwing again, Shelton. And he fires one incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Here's a screen for Robinson. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Washington going to send out their punter. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. We're behind his man, incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Fielded just inside the 30.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Shelton. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Back to throw. Shelton. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Samuel going to go in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Shelton. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And they're going to motion Dotson to the left.
On 1st and 10, Shelton. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Cowboys are right back in this football game.
Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking downfield for Pollard. And this one is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Here's third and a few inches. Back to throw again. Flushed out right. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain of 22. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
That's dumped off to Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw here. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Touchdown! Tony Pollard. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Escapes the defender, and the Cowboys have recovered. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Back to throw. Shelton throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. Past the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play that time on a catch and run. 34 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Touchdown, Washington. Dawson Knox, his second touchdown on the season. And the Commanders are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game. What year was that? 1978. I think it was in November.
Sit down.
So it's Washington getting the victory here. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defense